A big game for Ireland this morning, although they weren't actually playing in Melbourne, as Canada and Nigeria, the two other teams in Group B, played out a scoreless draw today in Melbourne. A good result from Nigeria's point of view. They came into this encounter as the lowest ranked side in the group, and they will be delighted to come away with a point, which really increases both their and Ireland's chances of progressing from this group as it progresses over the next couple of weeks. The game started pretty brightly. Canada held most of the possession as well as the territorial advantage through most of the first half, and their taliswoman Christine Sinclair, one of their most experienced players in world football, nearly opened the scoring after just 5 minutes with her effort just going over the bar. Canada had most of the pressure through that opening exchanges, but it wasn't to be all their way as approaching halftime. Nigeria almost found a way through. It was a long-range effort, just pushed around the post by Sheridan in the Canada goal to keep the score goalless at the break. Disaster struck for Nigeria in the opening exchanges of the first half. After a VAR check, Sinclair was deemed to have been fouled in the box. The penalty awarded to Sinclair. She got up, she dusted herself off, and she struck the ball perfectly into the bottom corner. But the goalkeeper for Nigeria had not read the script for the game, and Ndozi managed to keep the ball both, first of all, with a really good firm left hand out of the back of the net, but then to get up and scoop the ball away under pressure from a couple of Canadian forwards coming in on goal to keep the goal intact and the Nigerians in the game. There was plenty of chances for both sides, but the Canadians did shade most of the game after that. In the closing stages, Nigeria reduced to just 10 players with the upgrade of a yellow card to red for a reckless tackle in 6 minutes into the 9 injury time minutes that were played in Melbourne. But it wasn't to be for Canada. They'll have to, I suppose, dust themselves down and go again in 5 days' time against Ireland. They face a trip to Perth, where they will play Vera Pauw's side on Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m. From an Irish point of view, this result throws the group wide open. Positive results against Nigeria and Canada are required, but a clear route to the last 16 is available for the Irish girls if they can manage to reproduce their impressive display of yesterday. It remains to be seen how that goes. But for today in Melbourne, it wasn't to be for the Olympic champions Canada, as Nigeria earned a 0-0 draw in the Melbourne Stadium in the second game in Group B in this Women's World Cup.